Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all of you Dread Knights doing today on this Monday? I know, it's not Monster Hunter Mondays. I am going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel today. Reason for that is the rank reset happened. So I was in, basically, Platinum before. I didn't finish Platinum intentionally, because if I go to Diamond, then I have to play at Platinum, and this gives me more of an opportunity to get gems as a free-to-play player. So we're going to play Master Duel today. I'll play Monster Hunter tomorrow anyway, because I was waiting for the new event stuff to get pushed through, which is until tomorrow. Hello, Sky. I can't stay long, but I'm here. Hello, Sky. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you here. So we're going to be playing ranked matches today, because I know a lot of people sometimes complain that I'm not playing ranked enough, but again, like I said, casual sometimes is way more sweaty than ranked. Let's get into the actual duels today. So I'm going to be playing my D-ranked intentionally. So here we are. I'm going to show the deck real quick. I'm going to be testing first K9 Mitsurugi. If not, I'll switch to Draco Tails. 2 Duels, 1 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Molcharmy, 1 Mitsurugi no Mikoto, Mitsurugi no Mikoto Sanji, Rama, 3 copies of Izuna, 2 copies of Jokul, 1 copy of Lantern, 1 copy of Lupus, 2 copies of Noroi, 1 copy of Nibiru the Primal Being, 1 copy of Murakumo, 1 copy of Mitama. As you're going to notice here, the new restriction/ban list is out, so now Habakir is restricted to 2. I want to see this actually at 1, so I'm hoping probably post-Duelist Cup this goes to 1 like it is in TCG. 3 copies of Preparation of Rites, 1 Mitsurugi Ritual, 1 Mitsurugi Mirror, 3 copies of A Case for K9, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator, 3 Prayers, 1 K9 LC Release Restraint, 1 X-Force Release, 3 Infinite Impertinence. You could play Dominus Impulse if you have them. As you can see, I'm kind of low on your R at the moment. 1 Masquerade, 1 CO4 Umbral Horror, 1 Giant Hand, 1 Nash Knight, 2 copies of Ripper, 1 copy of Valon, 1 copy of K9 Jax, 1 copy of CXYZ Nash Knight, 1 copy of K9X Werewolf, 1 Zeus, 1 Starslayer Typhon, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Dino Mundo, because it is a ritual deck, kind of, and 1 SP Lil Knight. So that's what we're going to rock with first. I'm expecting gold is going to be sweaty, because it is the rank reset. And whenever there's the rank reset, things get a little bit sweaty. It's like the beginning of rank reset, too. When the coin flips, so that's generally a good start. If the game is too loud, let me know. If I'm too loud, let me know. We're going to manifest things. I won't hide, like, names of people I'm playing unless they're, like, super offensive names. Then we will kind of hide. It looks like I'm playing a mirror match already, which is not, like, a great sign necessarily, especially... I can't do anything with the sand. We kind of bricked. Alright, well... Use it or lose it, right? We're gonna see, but I think we're kind of GG'd from the beginning. A very bad hand to open with. Well, it happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Particularly with K9 in this. It might be GG next already, but we'll see. Any response to that? None. They have a whole bunch of counters and hand traps and stuff, so we're kind of cooked here, but we're gonna play it out because that's what we do to the best of this. If I see it's gonna be like super bad for us, which it's probably going to be because they have the sleeves and everything. It's kind of unfortunate. It's... What? We're going to get OTK'd here. I don't really have anything I can do to this. It's so unfortunate. That really is unfortunate. Oh, no. Hold on. Might not be over just yet. They made a crucial mistake? Why isn't my thing activating? Isn't that a graveyard effect? No, because he's pulling it from the field. I can't really do anything about this because it's Tenpai OTK. So it's just GG next there. Nothing we could do. Tenpai OTK. I was far it was good at K9. Oh well. I was not expecting to see K9. Our hand wasn't very good there, too, but it's okay. Dust our shoulders and get into the next one. Alright. This person's looking for a rank up. Won the coin flip, though, so that's good. That's a promising sign. We are going first. Hopefully a better hand. Let's manifest a better hand for ourselves, Dread Knights, because that first game was kind of poopy with that hand. This is slightly better. We could do stuff, because we are going first. Depends on the hand traps. Okay, standby face. Let's do a bait first. Do I get this? I do. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're gonna obviously add the Habakiri to our hand. We're gonna reveal Habakiri. We are going to get Sanji. Sanji is going to activate its effect unless I'm going to get negated here. This is usually where, if you want to, you need to Ash Blossom right at that point. Okay, so we're going to get the Mitsurugi Ritual to our hand. Alright, so I am going to do this a little crazy. Trust the process. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go number 2 here. I think they're already going to rage quit. So, because they looked pretty scared of what I was originally going to do, we're just going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to put the Mirakuma on the field now. And then we will go for the Habakiri next. We're going to activate the effect of this guy to get back the Mitsurugi Ritual. We're going to activate this. Trust the process. I think this is a rage quit coming out. Does you see the red X there? I could be wrong, though. We're going to add this to my hand. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense just yet. Trust the process. I have a feeling that they got another hand trap there. Maybe they're waiting for a Nibiru, so let's try to deal with that next. Case for K9. What we're going to do in this situation is we're going to get Norai. So we're going to normal summon this. Just so that we can get into a K9 Ripper real quick. As opposed to, like, going a little bit too crazy. That way we'll have, like, a lot of options to stop, like, some hand traps here. I am going to activate the effect of Jokul. Jokul is going to get the Lantern from the deck for me. Alright, so we're going to exceed here because now we can start punishing for Nibiru. So we're going to go here. Now we have counters for Nibiru, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously activate the K9 Ripper. It doesn't really matter what we get rid of necessarily. So we're going to add a... We could add the Azuna to our hand, which would be a good play, but I think ideally I want the X-Force release in this particular situation. Why? Because we still have a Lantern, right? So we're going to go Lantern here, which is going to allow us to special summon back the K9 from the graveyard. That's going to be fine. We're going to go special summon. Special summon. Alright, so from here we're going to get a magic card, right? Alright, not that one. We're going to get this lovely Quick play. So it's a very combo-heavy deck. I mean, most modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks are like that. So we're going to go into Nash Knight here. Even though we could go into a different K9, we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go Nash Knight. Okay. Nash Knight, we're going to discard one. Or not discard, but we have to get rid of these two that are overlaid. We're going to put the Umbral Horror. Or not the Umbral Horror, the Umbral, the first one. Here. I'm not doing that effect there because that would kind of screw us over. So then from there we're going to go into the Chaos Nash Knight. We're going to put this in defense position here as well. Okay, so we got that Nash Knight. And they're going to forfeit because we're just setting up a full Omni Negate board, as you can see there. When it works, it's very powerful. It's just that first game that we had, we unfortunately bricked, and Tenpai is like our OTK deck, but got our first win of the day. I like the deck. The deck itself was pretty fun, as you can see. It's very powerful. I feel like it's less bricky, quote-unquote, as opposed to, like, the Vanquish Soul. Obviously, Vanquish Soul's K9 is still the more powerful variant, but it's very expensive to make, too. And I'm a free-to-play player, if you don't know that. I don't whale in this game. How is everybody, by the way? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you ate something good today, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have not eaten today. I will probably make a nice, healthy spinach wrap. Triple N's. Interesting screening. Interesting screen name indeed. So Healthy Rap, I've been very busy, as most people have seen if you're a regular to the channel. There's been a lot of shorts uploaded. I did tease that there's an announcement coming. Oh my god, my hand is tragic. My hand is very tragic. I mean, it's a playable hand, but it's not like a playable... I'm kind of glad I'm going second. My opponent might have bricked too, so maybe we just got a free win. Oh no. What is it? Bullish Goods? I'm gonna Ash Blossom this. Because if you're trying to search for a trap that quickly, I'm kind of concerned. I'm kind of concerned if you're going for a trap that quickly. I'm thinking either Odeon or Labyrinth, maybe. If it's Labyrinth, we're very cooked. But we'll play it to the best of our abilities. Oh, it's Sky Strikers? Well, we're definitely cooked against Sky Strikers. It's not like my hand is that amazing right now. But we can kind of do something here. Gonna go for the Droll and Lockbird. But I have to actually draw a monster to actually play this game. That's the problem. Okay, that's one. I actually kind of want them to overextend here. Because if not, it's not going to be necessarily great for us. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, two. Anything else? I need to draw something really, really good. A case for K9 right here to just have a starter to go. Or I have to hope that they're just going to super spam. Super spamming actually kind of works for us too, as long as it gets up to the number 5. If they stop at 4, then we know maybe potentially that they're screen peeking, but I won't say that for certain, because it could just be like the luck of it. 4? Are they stopping on 4? Or are they gonna keep going? They're screen peeking, maybe. They just happen to stop at 4. Convenient. Ah, no. I might have bricked though, so it might be over for us. Ooh. There's one play I could do, but it's kind of stupid. But I'm gonna try it, because I don't have any other option. I'm gonna normal summon this. Because didn't you do enough for Typhon, if I'm not mistaken? If not, I'm kind of screwed. Yeah. Let's go into Typhon here. I'm gonna bounce that, most likely, here. My hand is pretty tragic, but, I mean, at least we can kind of do something. That's sad that I had to give up a Mulch Army for that. Of all the things just to be able to go through. I'm pretty sure you have a counter to this, right? This is a GG next. Good job, though, to Sky Striker player. I kind of super opened badly there, though. Which happens. Let me do myself a little bit of a favor here. Okay. Now let's go. On to the next one. Huzzah! We won the coin flip. Let me take a sip of hydration, too. By the way, how's everybody? Hopefully good. It was a good playtesting session, too, because I want to know what we need in this deck and what we don't. This is a better hand. It looks like we're going against K9. Is K9 that popular, or did people just buy the bundle? Let's see. Activating Preparation of Rites? Any response to that? I mean, I have a couple of plays for this, so it's fine. You're doing well? That's good to hear, Sky. Okay. They do have something to counter, though. It's a matter of what it is. Alright, so let's get the Habakiri. Because they look like they're itchy for, like, an Ash Blossom. Which is fine, that's within their right to do that. Didn't I tell you? They were itching for Ash Blossom. Just fine. I have an idea. It's kind of a crazy idea, but trust the process here. I don't want to tribute that. Because I need that actually in my hand. Any response to that? None. They still have another hand trap. Pretty obvious based on the pauses. So I'm gonna get the Murakumo. Negate the Habakiri, that's fine. Any response to that? Let's play a case for K9. No response to that. Let's add a card. It's pretty obvious what I'm gonna go for here. It's basically the starter. But before we do that, we are going to get a Murakumo on the field so we can apply a lot of pressure here. Any response to that? Nope, because you used the Ash Blossom already. But that was... Honestly, what you do is you Ash Blossom the Sanji. You don't really Ash Blossom the Habakiri, in my opinion. Because then you kind of give up something, necessarily. So, we'll see. They could still probably play out of this. Some people be like Habakiri first, but I don't really need Habakiri first here. Because I want the Negator on the field first. Because they're being very cautious right now. It's gonna get the purse. And then we're gonna go into the K9 combo of the deck. Yes. This is gonna allow me to special summon something. Any response to that? I know you have something that you desperately want. Question is, will you get to it? Okay. Let's activate the effect. I'm very tempted to get rid of the K9 card there, a case for K9, but I want to hold it because it's part of a more important combo. We're going to get the Lantern. And if I do this the wrong way, it'd be kind of foolish here. Alright, so let's go into the K9 Ripper here, just so we can prevent, potentially, the Niebuhr, which I think is probably what they have, unless they have some other hand trap they're going with. Okay. Any response to that? None? Okay, great. Let's keep extending this then. Jokul's gonna go to Graveyard. Any response to that? No? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Restraint. We could go for Izuna, but I don't want to go for it just yet. Set a card. What are we setting? Yeah, let's set. It's a little bit better for us anyway. Alright. Activate. We're gonna target that. No response to that either, so I think we're pretty good to go. We're game in here, folks. Special summon. Okay, great. Let's activate. We're gonna search for the spell card. Any response to that? None. Let's get the last copy of Case for K9 here. Alright, we're gonna go into Nash Knight now. So again, we're pretty much safe from that Niebuhr. Unless it's a double Niebuhr, which would... You can't really do anything with that too, so why would you do that? Any response to that? None? Okay, great. So we're gonna get rid of these two overlays. Same thing like the previous game, Dread Knight, so we're gonna put the Umbral on it. We're not using that effect. If they had a monster in the field, I'd be using that effect here. So we're gonna go Special Summon. Gonna go into the Chaos version of it. Special Summon Defense Position. Why Defense Position? Has more defense. And you never know if it's gonna get, like, negated. So that's why you try to be very cautious with how you do things. Okay, we gotta get rid of that. Not the Umbral, because it's very important here. Not chaining to that. We're gonna get Horror, which is great. Okay, good. We could destroy this, but I already have the cards in my hand, so there's no point to destroy it. Otherwise, I would go for it. Okay, and we basically sit pretty on this board and see what my opponent could do. we have ways of stopping a lot. We have this thing that negates. We have this thing that negates. We have this thing that stops a hand trap. Down here, we have extra options for when things get rough. And we have a negate in our hand. So it's a matter of how they play this. Bump, 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 bump. This is a pretty hard... Well, it's not incredibly hard board, because, like, if you're playing... I don't want to say stun, but if you're playing, like, burn, or something that might be a little bit stunish, like, you can lava golem something. Like, you could lava golem that. Or that. Maybe that'll help you. What else is there? There's the Gamma Cell Turtle, the Kaiju. You could do that. It's Vanquish Soul's version. Aw, honey. You're just about to lose some life for that. You didn't even know what happened here, sir. It gets negated. Send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Yeah, don't mind if I do. And you lose 4,000 life points for that on top of that. What did you lose? Reveal one card, special summon it. Yeah, but I have K9 here. So I'm just gonna discard that. They basically playing Vanquish Soul's K9. Yeah, you can't do that, sir. Do you have a nerd play? Do you have a nerd play here, sir? We're going against meta right now. I'm very surprised that we have as much as we do. I'm gonna Ash Blossom that. Unless they have like a... Well, we know what's in their hand already, right? So... we basically stop their whole turn. Yeah, that's the problem with meta decks, right? Like, K9 Vanquish Souls can get very bricky, so as long as you play like 3 negates. On top of that, I don't think my opponent knows what Umbral Har C104 or CXYZ 104 does. Case in point there, because they literally burned like their life points there. I had just a lot of negates there, so I had like full control. But it's very surprising to see a deck that, like, that deck is, I don't want to say it's pay to win, but it's like a deck that a lot of whales use. I'm very surprised to see it this low in gold, you know? But easy-ish. Had we not gone first there, though, potentially we went their way. Because that's just kind of how Yugioh is at this point. You know? You take the good, you take the bad. Again, there's like less consequences anyway in gold. Lord Giovanni, but it's not spelled right. Okay. On the coin flip, we get to go first. Like, I'm very surprised they really were testing the CXYZ Umbral. Like, I was surprised they activated an effect with it on the field. I usually like opening with Norai, but we have everything completely different here. Alright, I'm doing this kind of crazy, so bear with me, okay? This combo's a little bit different than it normally is. But it might work out in our favor this way. We're gonna definitely use her. Obviously this is going in the graveyard. Alright, we're gonna activate this effect. I'm gonna get this, but she's already on the field anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna normal summon. This is just gonna give us a lot of monsters. A lot of XYZs on first turn, which could be good or bad depending how you look at it. I have no choice but to special summon her. We won't be using her effect this time. Okay, so here's how we do this. Obviously K9 Ripper here, which is going to be these two. Special summon. Okay. So we're going to obviously detach one of the XYZ materials here. Honestly, it doesn't really matter at this point. And we're going to get this, because the case for K9 is kind of useless at this point because we've run most of our monsters. Alright, so from here what we're going to do It's gonna get a lovely monster back. I'm gonna do this guy for now. It's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense, just trust the process. Because we have some good things we can do here. We have some very silly things we can do here. Let's search. Alright, now we'll search for the case for K9. I know a lot of people be like restraints, but trust the process, like I said. Case for K9, not chaining to that, that'd be foolish. Add a card. Let's get the last one of these lovely ladies. We opened with all the doggo girls, that was kind of funny. Alright, so we're gonna special summon... Oh, we locked ourselves, right? Yeah, we did. It's fine. It's fine. I have an idea. Trust the process. It's not gonna be as... We messed up a little bit, but it's okay. Mess ups happen. Not chained to that. I think now I can do Sentinels. It's once per turn for the Ripper. Let's set this. We'll end on that. It was a misplay on my part. Because I wasn't supposed to summon Lupus. When I summoned Lupus, I locked myself into that. Which was kind of foolish on my part. But it's okay, it's okay. We can still play out of it. We have a lot of things we can do with just these two guys by themselves, plus what's set. So even though we put ourselves into not necessarily the wisest of plays... Stun deck? Okay. I'm not too concerned about that just yet. Might be better, actually, to have played it the way we did, now that I think about it, because the Chaos Knight would have been kind of useless against stun. I always like to take a second shower before I start stream, just because I don't like to, like, be super sweaty, in the literal sense. And what ended up happening was, as I was taking a shower, the cold water knob literally fell off my faucet. It's a vampire deck? What do you do? Oh, no, you're not doing that. That guy's gonna have to go. I hate it because I'm gonna not have the hand trap guy on the field, but it's fine. Let's put you over here in case you have some silliness. Ow! Wolf time! Destroy a card? Yeah, let's get rid of you. I'm not too worried about the back row. Vampire Vamp. Huh. I was not expecting that. I thought maybe it was stun. It looks like it's Vampire with something else. Which is kind of funny. Could be Vampire stun, that would be pretty unique. End phase. Okay. See? We played out of that, and now we can do a lot of fun stuff. So now we can go into Nash Knight if we want, if I'm not mistaken. No, we can't. Okay. Activate. Let's get this. This could be fun too. So we have to play this very carefully. Let's get the Ripper. I mean, this is basically going to be K9 winning this game for us. Unless that's a Mirror Force, because it is a stun deck, right? Honestly, it's just swing for game. It's just swing for game. There's no need to overextend here, it'd be foolish. Send you to the Shadow Realm! Alright, GG's. Because the thing is, like, what happens a lot too in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is, like, newer players will, like, have what's considered lethal or game, and instead of going for game, what they do is they keep, like, trying to flex on their opponent because they know that they're in a winning position, and they'll keep, like, summoning a whole bunch of monsters they don't need to do. Which then, I mean, in this deck we can counter Nibiru, obviously, we have the Ripper, but in our other decks what happens is a lot of times, like, that player for overextending, instead of going for lethal, will get, like, Nibiru, or there will be something in the combo that gets messed up, or something that can be easily countered, you know? So that's why sometimes it's better not to, like, overextend, if you don't need to, because why flex on somebody if you don't, like, it's not important to do that. It's very important to, like, not go lethal. What is this? What'd you give me? A Darkest Magics pack ticket? What is... ticket, excuse me. What is a Darkest pack ticket? Shall we look at that? Is there a Dark Magician ticket? Let's get my ticket and see what it does. Oh, it's a Dark Magician pack. I do kind of want to pull in their alternate artwork, so if we can get one for free, why not, right? Thank you, Konami, for a free ticket. That's kind of nice. We didn't pull anything from this pack. Oh, no. What? Wait. I spoke too soon. Maybe we are going to get something. Because it did that flashy little thing. Oh, well, I mean, it's shiny. I got so tricked. I'm so furious, but I'm not that furious. Why would I care? It's packs, right? Okay, let's go into more rank, shall we? This fun climb back. One more till we hit gold 4. This is probably going to be a fast climb. I don't know if I'll be able to do the full climb on stream. I'm going to be playing for a bit. This is a screen name. Interesting choice for a screen name. Maybe... There are people who play, like, automated bots to, like, do the gem farming for them, too. So you never know. We'll see, Dread Knights. We'll see where this goes. Okay. In a pretty good position. I'm going first, correct? They're playing maybe Live Twins? Assuming it's not automated. Okay, we're going first, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the bait first. I don't really need this, but it's nice to have it. Just in case. Alright, so we're gonna get the Matama here. Even though some people would be like, no, go for the R1. I'm trying to bait out if they have any hand traps or anything that can counter stuff first. And then, so I can get to, like, the real combo. Tribute. They need to Ash Blossom here, if not, things get kind of rough. Things might be getting kind of rough for them. Alright, Mitsurugi Ritual. We are going to go number 2 here. Not to the bathroom, but to actually special summon stuff. We're going to go for the Habakiri here. So we're going to get rid of this, because I want to get the Ritual card back. We'll get rid of this, because I want to add a card to my hand. Alright, let's special summon. So the Habakiri is on the field. This is going to start a chain link here, so chain link 1. We're going to add this card back to my hand. Chain link 2. We're going to add another card from my deck to my hand. Honestly, we're just going to probably get the Habakiri. Because we could get the Mirakumo here. But I want to kind of keep the Mirakumo in the deck for the combo to go properly. Okay, great. So we're going to go Mitsurugi Ritual. So, like, even with just 2 Habakiris, it's not, like, that big of a deal for this deck. I feel like it really Habakiri should be at 1. Just because it's a little too good of a card. Gonna get rid of him. Don't worry, he'll be back. Special summon Mirakumo. Mirakumo is on the field. This is gonna start a chain with this. So it's gonna allow us to search for something. That's how we get our prayers. Alright. From here, we're gonna activate the ritual. We're gonna get this guy back. We could go for 2 Habakiris, but it's kind of, like, useless in my opinion. Keep the Habakiri in your hand in case something gets rough. This guy's a little bit better anyway. I'm going to put him in defense position because he's got 3,400 defense. Which is a pretty hard wall to break through. We're going to special summon this back from the graveyard. I'm not chained to that. That would be foolish. Game is trying to make me waste a card that then I would be punching the wall over. I don't actually punch the wall. Special summon this in attack position. Alright, let's go case for K9 here. I think they're probably going to get very angry at us now because this is going to be like an infinite turn. Yes, we're going to add a card to my hand. We're going to start a whole brand new combo pretty soon. Alright, so we're going to normal summon this because they have 5 cards in their hand. I think it's like 3. Is the limit for that to be normal summon. We're going to activate this. This is just special something from the deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Jokul. Jokul's going to get special summoned to the field. Jokul is going to activate its effect. Let's see. Not chaining to that. We're going to get the Lantern here. I would like to pop this, but I have something else in mind because I want to see what deck they're playing. So I am actually going to send this. I don't get the effect of it, but I want to see what's in their hand. What are you playing? It's an Endemon deck, and it's a Predaplant deck? Okay. Interesting. So, we're gonna special summon here. Very surprised by that. So, let's set up more combos, shall we, Dread Knights? I think we got this one pretty much on lock at this point. Send. Not chaining to that. We're gonna get the restraint here. Okay, great. We're gonna play Lantern next. Gonna special summon that back to the field. Not chaining to that. Special summon. Special summon as well. So what we're gonna do here is it's Nash Knight. Just trust the process. Okay, special summon. I should have got the restraint, but I don't really need the restraint as badly as I think I do. Okay. These two gotta go. So it's gonna be the same combo that we did before. Umbreal's gonna get connected there. I'm not attaching anything because it would be one of my monsters, so I don't want to do that. So we're gonna go into Chaos Knight. In defense position, just in case something goes crazy here. Because if there's gonna be a choke point, it would be somewhere around here. But the thing is, we know what they have in their hand. Because we did the play. It can't be Umbreal, because I need the Umbreal there. Search. Add that. By our powers combined, we're a Nurbig Angry Monster. Okay, cool. From here, if we wanted to, we could make an IP Masquerena, but we'd be giving up these two. I really don't want to give them up because I have, like, different plans. And especially since we know what deck we're going against, we can kind of anticipate what our opponent will do. Because we've already peeked at their hand. So, like, even if they summon a monster and activate an effect, it's going to get negated. They're going to lose a card. They're going to burn for 4,000. This is a negate. This is lowering their attack. This can stop a card from the graveyard or their hand that's activating. They're about to make the mistake. That's why I'm not too sure if this is actually even a human player. Because they didn't read this, right? Battle phase. Why are you going battle phase? I'm so confused why they're doing that. I'm gonna let it rock, right? I think it's an automated bot, because it's not a real name, and they just were gonna declare a battle phase against these things, right? So... for free 400? Why? Why would you attack into that? I'm a little perplexed. I mean, they know that that's gonna go away, right? Okay, so this effect's gonna activate, it's gonna pop. That's fine. Not chained to that. Maybe that's what they were kind of hoping for, but they're not gonna survive to the next turn. I'm perplexed. I don't think it's a real player. I mean, we could kind of keep going here. In a normal... I'm gonna activate the effect. Not chaining to that. We're gonna get you to the graveyard. I mean, it's basically we have lethal here. Like, there's not even really too much I have to do too crazy here. Alright, not chaining. Let's get this. I mean, honestly, it's just swing for game. Because we could do so much, but why? It's not worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna transform this into the werewolf. Actually, no. Let's not transform it into the werewolf. I have a better idea. This is gonna be kind of funny. Even though we're opening ourselves to a hand trap. Destroy you. Nope. Because we don't have to detach for that. And then we can go into werewolf from here. And I'll have like 2 materials, which is a wiser play to do. Alright, special summon, swing for game, and it's basically over at that point. Declaration of attack. Let's go. Kogeki! I don't think this is a real player. Because a real player is not going to attack into that in defense position, so I'd probably roll... I don't even know if it's worth reporting, because it could just, like, I don't know, I'm so perplexed by that. I mean, we could peek the deck out, right? To see if it was an actual real player. So, I mean, gold 4 again. Big deal for that. 100 gems. That's why I'm basically doing it, just for the gem grind. So then I can pull more packs, so I can make some of the other decks I'm interested in making. The MST deck is coming out on the 5th, which is very surprising. So for those of you who don't know, there's a monster archetype. They're called the Radiant Mystical Somethings. And basically, when those monsters are in the field, and you activate a Mystical Space Typhoon, it actually gives the ability of Mystical Space Typhoon to actually negate cards on the field. It's kind of a cool deck. I'm kind of hoping they don't make them all ultra rare, although one of them already is confirmed for an ultra rare. Let me go to match history here. I think we lost like maybe one that was just like a bad hand. Confirm opponent's deck. That's got to be a bot for farming, right? Because look, it's 58 cards in the deck, only Swords of Revealing Light, and they have a Makanko, but they don't have the equipment cards? And then there's this stuff? That's a bot. I gotta report. I hate wasting one of my reports, but I don't know if Konami is even gonna look at that. That's an automated bot for farming of gems. I knew the name looked like kind of weird and suspicious to me, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna head out now. See ya. Good luck with the grind. Thank you, Sky. Thanks for coming. Greatly appreciate it. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. JJJKKLAA. Okay. Have a great rest of your day as well, Sky. Opponent's choosing wherever go first. Stay lobby dodged. Okay. Am I that well known in Master Duel at this point that people lobby dodge that much? Triple R's. Arr, right? I can't really roll my R's, I don't think. Well, we get to go first, so that's maybe a promising sign, depending. Who will be next? Oh, no. We are kinda cooked. And by kinda cooked, we were definitely cooked with this hand. We bricked. It was a matter of happening. I'm just gonna set the imperm and hope we get to play. But I think we're probably going to the Shadow Realm this game. Potentially here at this point. And set one. These guys still with me? Yeah. Looks like it. Okay. Are these guys still with me? Oh no, I started playing this dude and then all of a sudden. Fascinating. Please hold, guys, if you're... These guys with me? I don't know. The minute I started playing him, something interesting happened. To be expected. Hold. Sorry about that. Please refresh if anything. I'm waiting to see. It's like I played a card and then it was like, no. And? Okay, I don't know. That was weird. Sorry about that. If you're still here, just refresh. It was kind of weird. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but we're just gonna kind of hold here and wait. Man, we bricked. We have to survive to the next turn. How do you know that I'm playing that? I mean, we can maybe do this ahead of time. I mean, that might have actually put me back in the game. Ironically. Because, like, that did me a favor. Because they're not going to get any of the draws off of this. Not doing that. It's Blue Eyes? I mean, they're going to draw a card from this. That's the only unfortunate part about it. That is the only unfortunate part about it, that they will draw a card. This might save us. So it might not be over just yet. They'll get one card, though, from the Mulch Army, which is kind of unfortunate, but it was like a trade-off. That's not the one to worry about. I mean, we opened really, really bad, but it's okay, it's okay. Don't stress it. Let it rock. They're trying to bait stuff out. He didn't put a blue eyes on the graveyard though, did he? Ah, that's why I said let it rock. Trying to go for an OTK. Come on, drop the thing in your hand. He's concerned he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. Okay, now we do it. Unless there's an Ash Blossom, because you never know. Let's see. But the problem is, like, if I don't draw into anything good, we're still screwed. What are they trying? To beef him up? Okay. Oh. I can't have you doing that. We're already in a rough spot. I can't have you doing that. I want to try to play into the next turn, but I'm probably going to get OTK'd. Because if I draw, like, bad, I need to draw into Habakiri desperately here. Or something that can get me to this engine, because if not, it's just a wash. But it happens, it's Yugioh, right? Hmm? Why would you do that? For Spirit, okay. Yeah, now it's kind of bad. It's still kind of bad. They overextended at least. But it's not looking too good if I don't draw into anything that's, like, significant here. We'll see. Battle phase, I'll take 200. There's one thing I can do, but I have to pray that I open. This next card's got to be a Destiny draw. Because if not, it's just, like, game over for us. Destiny draw. That was not it. Ah, damn it. Alright, GG. Man, we bricked there so hard. It was a brick house, literally. Alright, on to the next one. No time wasted. We're going fast into all of these. Lost the coin flip. That's not too promising. Thank you, by the way. I saw here somebody was commenting. Thank you, Liam Raposo, for your comment on the Gigabash short. I do greatly appreciate it. Alright. I'm not going first here, though, so... It's not bad, but it's not great. Let's see what they do. Zin Runix? I think I know who this is. Cool. I haven't played against them before. I actually watched some of their YouTube stuff, so that's kind of cool. Bum bum. Let's see, why is it taking so long for the match itself, though? Bum 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 bum. Are you gonna play your turn? What are they doing? What's taking them so long? Ooh, Primite. And their blue eye stack back to back. Primite Roar, though. Okay. We've got Primate in hand then. Has to be. Almost certainly. Right? I would assume so. Pays 2,000. Okay. What are you going for? It's obviously a Blue Eyes Duck again. Harpy Lady? Never mind, I stand corrected. It's Harpy Ladies. Harpy Ladies in 2026. Alright. I'm fine for this. Let's see where this goes. I was scared of Blue Eyes. I mean, I'm still kind of scared of the Primate engine in here, but... Yeah, cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. I'm not gonna hate on Harpy Ladies. I mean, I don't really set too many things with this deck, though, so... Harpy Ladies deck in 2026. That's freaking cool. I give respect to that. That's super cool. Maybe they're learning the deck, potentially? Another Harpy Lady drops. There's a Link, like, Harpy Lady now, right? If I'm not mistaken? Oh, okay. Is things that bad? Must have drawn really, really poorly. They're thinking this very critically, too. So we'll see. I'm surprised. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes, Dread Knights. I'm mildly curious here, myself. Harpy Ladies. Okay. Declare. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's another Harpy Lady. Okay. Are you gonna go into, like, SP? Masquerena? Huh. Okay. Maybe they know what my hand is? Because why would you not have done that? I wonder. Well, we're about to find out exactly what we have in store for us here. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Activate preparations of rites. Any response to that? None. Maybe a hand trap. Part of me is gonna get the Mirakumo here. Because I think that's the play. I'm gonna reveal this anyway, though, because I need to bait some stuff out. Just in case. Because there might be a drill beam set, right? So if we can bait out the drill beam, it would be, like, the most ideal thing. Activate. Anything to that? No. Okay. I'm gonna go for a second effect here. And just trust the process, because there's a way for me to get out of this situation in case, like, they try to negate me. So it's not, like, completely dark here. This is why I kept this in my hand. They wasted that. I would have waited if I were them. I would have waited big time. Because I just do this now. I'm assuming a rage quit's gonna happen. So I'm gonna pop their field. And I'm gonna get rid of you. I would have waited till the monster hit. That's like a really big mistake. Honestly, you wait for the Mirakumo, even though I have the prayers in hand, so what I'll do is, like, when Mirakumo goes to wipe after the Mitsurugi ritual, I just simply will hit the prayers, so that when you use the drill beam, I dodge the drill beam. It was pretty obvious it was drill beam. Remember I said, even before my turn, it's probably set drill beam. I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I know this stuff ahead of time. It was pretty obvious what the strategy was. Alright, on to the next one. Ready, go! Maybe Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes as Mazina, or however you pronounce that. That's not gonna be fun to deal with. But we shall try, right? That's what we're here for. Youngest boy. I think I know who that is. I mean... This should have activated, because we have a target for it, but it didn't let me because this is in my hand. Alright. Let's just set this up and see where it goes from here. Tribute. Activate the effect. Does it go through? This is where you Ash Blossom. If you don't, it becomes dire. Alright. Let's activate it. You could Ash Blossom here technically too, and you'll be okay. But I would prefer the Sanji so they just never search for it. Alright, so we're gonna get the Habakiri on the field. You're gonna go away. You're gonna go away. Special summon in attack position. Alright, so Chain Link 1. So we can add that card back to my hand. Then we're gonna go Chain Link 2, so we can add a card to my hand. So what we're gonna add here is pretty obvious. Do you have something to stop that? Looks like they have something to stop it. Hand Trap. Maybe Nibiru? Alright, so we're gonna add this to my hand. We're gonna add the Ritual card back. I'm gonna play Mitsurugi Ritual here. We're gonna go number 1. Any response to that? Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. Because now that gives me the opportunity to play some of the cards that I hadn't gotten a chance to play. So, I mean, we won't get the Murakumo to the field. Actually, technically, we're still gonna get it. Yeah, they're gonna forfeit because they triggered the K9 card. I mean, they actually did me a favor because I wasn't gonna summon the Izuna naturally. So when they Ash Blossom, that's the good thing about K9. Like, I don't mind necessarily if I have Izuna in my hand. Thank you for that. And another one bites the dust. And another one's down. And another one's down. Alright, cool. Duel time. Next one. Next one. I want to do fast rotations. I want to see how quickly we can climb. Almost. Yeah, almost an hour here. Alright. G, that's a card name. That's literally a card name. What is it? What could it be? Oh, these guys with me? Please hold. If not, refresh your YouTube. I know that I'm fine because my internet's not disconnected, so I don't... If you're having a problem with YouTube, just refresh. Best I can tell you... I think our last match was kind of sussy-wussy. Anything? 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 Anything here? Anything? What the hell? We had such fun. And then all of a sudden, I'm like stuck in an infinite loop here. What is going on? It's not me. The game just kind of doing game things right now. Oh, well, we're going to be doing whatever we're doing right now. Ah, interesting. That's very annoying, that sound. I'm just going to be honest with you, Dread Knights. It's just constantly going in an infinite loop here. So it's like the game got locked. Here? What in the world was that? I knew that eventually we were going to run into a little bit of sus today. It's only a matter of time. I'm just waiting for the game to stop making that annoying loading sound that you could hear. I mean, it's like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? Even I'm like, that's an annoying sound to have. Alright, just give me, please hold. I'm sorry about that, Dread Knights. I'm literally, I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing here. So we were playing, we had a good match, and then all of a sudden, nonsense happened. And that was the nonsense. It's stuck in an infinite loading screen. So I'm gonna have to stop that. I think it was the last player we played. Maybe wasn't too happy. Alright, so I'm gonna restart the game there, and we'll be good. We chill, we relax. No worries that. It was funny. I mean, it happens. Yugioh be like that sometimes. Oh no, immersion broke. I'm sorry about that. You can't have immersion breaking. Alright, should be coming back up here. It is. Good. Game start. Every once in a while, you'll get that one player that does, like, some interesting things, you know? It's what happens in this game quite a bit, especially when I'm streaming it. You know? So it's probably like a DDoS situation there. Alright. Because you run into them, and it's unfortunate, but On to the next one, right? We don't stress it. We're just trying to grind. All right, we're going against. I don't know if that's a safe thing to say. Hamid. Interesting screening. Going first. All right, onward to victory, Dread Knights. I believe we're gonna win quite a few of these. All right, duel. That's a good opening hand, kind of. All right, I have an idea of how I want to do this. Any response to this? You're itching to use a hand trap. Thank you. That is great, because now I get to do this. This is like the best counter to Ash Blossom. So now you just gave me a whole bunch of figs that I wasn't normally going to summon. Gotta love Ash Blossom. Usually people hate Ash Blossom. I love it in this situation, because it gives me options. Because now this is going to come out too. So this gets to come to the field because they Ash Blossom. And I still have, as you see, the Habakiri, so they fell for the bait, basically. And it allowed me to get into my K9 engine quickly, which is nice. Special summon. Alright. We're gonna activate the effect of this. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Not chaining to that. I don't want to negate my own card. That would be foolish. Since it gave me an extra route to go, now we can do that, right? Set a card? Yes. I am going to set the release. Perfect. We're going to start a whole new combo of stuff that we can do. Special. Activate the effect. We don't have to worry about Nibiru because now we have the K9 Ripper on the field. So we're going to get Jokul here. Jokul's going to search for Lantern. Let's search for the Lantern. It might be locked into K9s now. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna double check. I am locked into K9s now. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna bring him to the field. He's not gonna use his effect. But he might be helpful for next turn. Okay, good. Not activating, obviously. We're gonna save... We could do him, but it would be kind of pointless because it's like 2 K9 Rippers on the field. Which is fine. So we'll save him for next turn. Assuming there's a next turn. Alright, so we're gonna tribute. Activate its effect. I mean, we don't have to worry about Ash Blossom now, right? Because they got rid of the Ash Blossom. So we should be able to go, like, full combo here. So we're gonna go number 2 because we're gonna use the Habakiri in our hand to start out a new chain of a combo. So we're gonna go 1, 2. There's another way I could have done it, where I dropped the Mitama, but I don't like to drop the Mitama because what happens is something else gets interrupted, and I need this to go off. Let's get this card back. So Chainlink 1, get this card. Chainlink 2. We're gonna add another card to my hand, so this is how we're gonna get the Mitama. Unfortunately, we don't have the mirror, though. Because remember, they did stop the preparation of rites. However, there is a way to get to that, too. Okay, so we're gonna do one effect here. So we're going to get him, right? We're gonna get rid of this guy that's in our hand, because he's kind of a dead draw right now. We could go the our way, but it's not really... Just trust the process. We could have sacrificed that, but what I really want to do... Because this is a deck that, if you don't know really all the plays, like... I can get, like, a full board of monsters on the field here. So what I'm gonna do is this. We're gonna bring him back. He's gonna be our defense position monster. Alright, so this is gonna go in defense position here. Trust the process. Gonna activate the effect of Habakiri. You probably... Now it's gonna make sense for some people, because I still have access to get the prayers. It's just we did an extra step there. That's kind of risky, but again... Nibiru... We have that to stop the Nibiru play, right? Okay. So what we're gonna do here... It's tempting. We're gonna go for it. Because I want to really be able to prevent my opponent from doing something here. We're gonna set this in the vacant spot. We're gonna set this in the vacant spot. We're gonna end on that. There's so many different things I can do right now. So this has, like, its own ways. We stop a hand graveyard effect. We have a negate on the field. We have a negate. It's an E-hero deck. We basically win against this. Alright, there's so many different ways to do this. What we're gonna do is to imperm. A droplet. I get to respond to that, sir. Sir? Sir? Oh boy, here we go. They wasted their whole hand just to do that. It's only the monsters that are currently on the field too, so don't worry because we have this. I'm so perplexed why they would do that. Alright, we could do things here, but we're gonna wait a second. Okay? It's not worth doing just yet, because he's trying to bait something out. Alright, no. We're gonna go werewolf here. Not chaining to that. Trust the process here. I'm kind of glad I didn't overextend, to be honest with you. We could have gone to the Air Ripper, but I don't want to do that. Because I need something big on the field. Destroy card. Because now, whatever they add to their hand, I can just rip if I need to. And then they won't be able to set up anything else. See, they're gonna do that, which is fine. They're gonna get one on the field. Unless I do the Ash Blossom, which I'm gonna do now. That's gonna stop them. I'm kind of glad we set the board up that we did. This is basically game over for them. They have nothing left. They overextended. Like, I would have saved that for when I'm pushing for game. The Forbidden Droplet. Like, that was just kind of foolish. I would have saved the Forbidden Droplet for when I knew I was pushing for game. Because you didn't want the Imperm to go through, but, like, you wasted so many cards. Alright, well, GG's. Too many cards that they overextended with that weren't going to be in their benefit. Like, they're trying to get access to the malicious desperately. I don't know why, because it's like, with the board that we had, like, the best they could really do is just kind of, like, play defensively. I mean, we had a board anyway. Like, we're gonna OTK them the next turn anyway. But, yeah, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how it is sometimes, folks. Don't hate the player. It's not the player's fault. There's stuff that, you know, again, Habakiri at 1, I would say still. You know, can K9 see some hits? Yeah, but I mean, by themselves, they're bricky. So is Vanquish Souls. Like, they did pre-hits anyway to a lot of stuff. Jokel's at 2, you know, instead of, so, you know. What am I going against? I wasn't paying attention. Subterror. Ooh, with this hand, maybe not so good. I mean, it's not that bad of a hand. Now that I think about it, it's actually playable, my hand. Depending. If they set out, like, a big Omni Negate board, maybe I can't play out of it, though. So we'll see. There's stuff I can do. Bum 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 dum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. They're adding a lot of cards to their hand. A Droll would be nice here, but I don't have a Droll. Sets one. Passive player? Maybe a passive player? Very passive, right? Okay. Turn one. Draw face draw. Boku no turn. Let's bait some stuff out. So we're gonna go Habakiri. Anything? Any response to that? What is this? I mean, that's fine by itself, right? It's not negating it, if I'm not mistaken, so we should be okay with that. But they jumped something into the graveyard. Maybe we have a problem. I don't want to, you know, jump the gun here too much, though. Okay. I think we need to get to Murakumo quicker than I usually like with this deck. Any response to that? None? Alright. So we're gonna get the Mitsurugi Ritual, but I have a feeling they maybe got like a counter to it. Which is fine. Not super concerned just yet. So we're gonna go for... I'm gonna go number 2. It's risky, but... we have to do it this way. Because there's stuff that we can do, maybe play out of it. Let's go. Him and him. Good. Special summon in attack position. Okay, good. I'm gonna activate this, Chain Link 1. Gonna add this card to my hand. Chain Link 2. Gonna add a monster. Maybe potentially here? Let's see. I don't have the mirror, so we're gonna add this to my hand. We're also gonna get the Mitsurugi Ritual, so this will set up the Murakumo play. I think we'll be fine once I get into Murakumo. Because then I can extend with the K9 combo if I need to. Not chaining to that. Gonna special summon him. He's gonna get dumped to the graveyard. Special summon. He's gonna wipe the field too, which is an added benefit here. So, Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Basically what we're doing is chain blocking, for those who don't know. Not chaining. So that. This is the prayer. We don't want the prayer. Okay, let's go here. I mean, honestly, I think we got game. Yeah, we got game. Then we're gonna give up. Which is fine. That's within their rank. I can't complain about that, right? GG's, GG's, GG's. Good game, good game. Subterrors is not a very easy thing to climb with gold ring. Or gold free. This might be a fast climb back to platinum. We're gonna get a lot of gems for our troubles, which is nice. What else did we get? Receive all. We did a daily too. How many gems do I have? 676. Want to get to 1,000 to pull a pack. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it on stream. Because I want to pull a 10 pull. That's like the next goal. Ready, go! T.O. Terms of service? I don't know. No, TOS is terms of service. What is TO dot? I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's exciting times for us, Dread Knights. We bricked! Ah, I hate bricking. Well, I mean, the best we can do right now, Dread Knights, is this. Oh, bricky hand. It happens. It even happens to the best of us, right? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You just kind of... you roll with the punches, guys. You roll with the punches. Alright, cool. Sure, I'm not summoning anything this turn, so joke's on you. What are you doing? Oh, K9 deck. Yeah, sure. Have fun with that. I'm not gonna Ash Blossom, I know better than to do that. Okay. Ah, that's the whole thing? Okay. That kind of sucks, but let's just be passive about this. Ugh. I have to stop that as much as I don't want to. So if I don't stop it, it's gonna be worse for us. Okay. K9 Ripper, it's so over for us. Alright, GG's. It's too much stuff, I can't stop it right there and there. We're gonna be running into a lot more Vanquish Soul K9s as we continue to climb, which I was expecting to. I was actually expecting to get it even as early as Gold 5, so I'm not, like, super shocked by that. Alright, coin flip, going first. Alright, where do we go from here, Dread Knights? I mean, hey, I was expecting the climb. I was expecting it. I wasn't, like, super shocked by it. I knew eventually we were gonna run into them. Kinji 619. San Diego area code? Right? Anybody know? Rey Mysterio's the only reason I know that that's the area code 619. Any wrestling fans? Probably not. Alright, one. Alright. I'm kind of mad that we open with that, but thankfully we have a theory. Auto forfeit maybe? Looking like it. They got a Ash Blossom here. Because if you Ash Blossom right here, you can't do anything else. Even though I have a way to play around it, but still. So now it's just going to be a lot of rituals coming out. Yep, forfeit. Victory! That one was pretty quick. Alright. The grind continues, Dread Knights. Thank you for everybody that's joined me, hanging out, chilling. Having a fun time. I took a break from Yugioh Master Duel, because that's usually what I do, and then I wait for, like, rank reset, and I play again for a bit, and I burn myself out when, like, the next event is. That's how I do it. Alright. Going first. Won a lot of good ones. Ooh, this is maybe Life Twins? Maybe Life Twins? Potentially Life Twins here. Alright. Case for K9? Even if the Ash Blossom this, we get something, so it's not like... It's good for us, even if the Ash Blossom that. That's like a bait that goes into a nerd bait, thanks to Izuna. Normal summon. Activate the effect. We're going to get Jokul. Jokul will be special summon. Activate the effect of Jokul. We're gonna get Lantern here. We're gonna go into the whole Nash Knight combo here. Unless it gets interrupted. Which I don't think it's going to, because once I hit the K9 Ripper, we're pretty well into it already. I already have the Restraint too, so I don't have to worry about that. I could just kind of go freely into stuff. So let's discard... It doesn't really matter who we dump. But we're gonna dump the Jokul. Alright, so what we're gonna do is... Do I have a Lantern in my hand? I do. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get this, because it's gonna be very important. Just trust the process here. Alright, so we're gonna go Lantern. We'll just special summon that back. I already have a Izuna in my hand too, in case you're wondering, like, why didn't you just do something else? Alright, so we're gonna search for a magic card. It's just gonna be the error case for K9, because I have the R2 in my hand already. So we're gonna go into Nash Knight here. So this is gonna be Nash Knight. Again, this can get interrupted still. Like, an imperm on this will hurt. Sort of hurt. So we'll just have to wait and see if it goes through. Okay, it goes through. Maybe they're not familiar with that, or they're very confident that they have something that they can stop that with. No? Alright. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Knight. Special summon it. Defense position as well. Chaos Knight. Going to activate its effect. Never discard this. It's always this, because if not, you can't go into Masquerade. Not chaining to that. Masquerades get summoned. Cool. I'm gonna pop. Actually, I don't have to pop here, because I have it in my hand. It would be kind of foolish to... If you get what I'm saying. Pop it for no reason, as opposed to keeping it live on the field, which might be a little bit more helpful. And we have, like... It doesn't look like the most impressive board right now, but trust me, it is. This is an incredibly annoying thing for them to deal with right now, because if they play a monster effect on the field, I'm gonna burn them for 1,000. That's fine by itself. That's not scary. The other stuff is scary, Dread Knights. Bump, bump, bump. See, this is where they make the mistake. So, I'm gonna detach this. They're gonna get negated and burn for 1,000. Drill Beam. I have a response to that. I have a response to that. So I'm still gonna get something. I have to respond to that with this. That's very good on their play. Can I do that on him? Yeah, I can. I'm getting everything I want here. I still get the negate, too. So whatever happens last happens first. We basically just kind of bone them. Alright, so we're gonna get this out. We're gonna pop it. Honestly, we should pop the monster, right? Yes. I know we don't get to burn them for 4,000. We also get to send that. We basically stopped their whole combo. There's not a monster in the field. Target, nope. We came out the best here with that. Blue Eyes White Dragon? Okay, sure. Bring out your Blue Eyes White Dragon. They don't know, do they? They don't know. Alright, special. Pretty obvious they don't know at this point. Alright. Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. I guess we're gonna get rid of the Umbral Horror here. And get rid of the Blue Eyes. They can't activate a monster effect too, by the way. Because they did it already. Yeah, about that, bro. And then I'm just gonna discard one of these. And we're gonna get rid of the jet, so the jet can't activate itself. Basically stopped on this turn. Can't put it in that row. Alright, get rid of you so you can't be summoned. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you? Typhon? Okay. You can't beat over anything. That was such a weird rotation, man. I'm so confused by that. Let's just swing. And then we'll go into main phase 2 and do the stuff that we have to here. Okay, cool. Main phase 2. We got rid of the problem. So now we start doing other things. Watch. Okay, so we're getting a Sanji here. I'm gonna go straight into Mirakumo. Tribute. Activate the effect. Actually, I'm not gonna go straight into Mirakumo here. Because I have to think this the smart way. Because I have to go into Dynamundo. I almost made a terrible misplay, but it's okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Trust the process. We're still gonna get to the Mirakumo. It's just gonna take an extra step. Activate. Add this card back. Activate that card as well, because we're gonna need it. Alright, because they're gonna try to go for the Primate Drill Beam. Add this. Alright, so from here, smart play would be to go into you. Trust the process. I know it's not going to make a whole bunch of sense. Just got to do a whole things to get rid of some problems on the field right now. So we're going to get rid of Typhon. Alright. Now we're going to go into Mirakumo. That way we can have, like, board presence. And if they go to try to Primate, we have, like, a Drill Beam, then we're kind of good there. 2. Trust the process. I know it doesn't make sense. Hopefully we don't time over here. So there is a high potential for that. Gonna add the mirror. We're gonna play the mirror. Gonna get that. And tribute that. Alright, we're gonna special summon that. Okay, good. We're gonna activate the effect of Habakiri. Habakiri is gonna get me the Purrs. Special summon Habakiri back. Okay, great. We're gonna set this. I have to check to see if I have anything left. Yeah, I do have a Ripper. Okay, great. I don't know if I have a monster I can summon now. We're about to find out. Alright, I do have a monster I can summon. We can go into a Ripper. I should play the trap card in this deck, right? Because that would have been kind of handy here in this situation. I'm gonna go Ripper because of the graveyard effect. I think we basically have control of the board here. I'm not activating the effect. Because if I activate the effect, it's going to be foolish here. We know what they want to do. We can stop what they're trying to do. That's a very complicated turn, I gotta be honest with you. Whew, it was a tough one, but we're up for the task. Yeah, about that, sir. Discard you. That's why I played Ripper. Can't get it back, you can't really do anything. Let's bring this guy back too. Not chaining to that. We could have negated it, but I know what they're trying to do. And we have to play for it anyway. No blue eyes for you? Good try. They're trying desperately to go full combo here. No. We don't need to. Yeah, about that. You have to discard the card in your hand if you want it. Are you willing to give up the card in your hand to get that Lordy Load? Okay, cool. For the Primate? Because you're trying to get the Drill Beam back. Hold on. Yeah, about that, fam. You have no cards to negate. Tribute a monster. Gonna be you. I think we have basically control the board here. Just can't time out here. Yes. Let's make sure we don't do the wrong one here, because they're trying to intentionally time me out too. They're kind of timer stolen. Doesn't matter. Whatever happens last happens first. Oh, they don't have another Drill Beam. Okay, great. Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. It goes back in the deck. Board wipe. You bring that back, it's not really gonna matter. Because you can't, like, you bounce it, but I already did myself a favor and brought back a card. And I still got SP coming back too, so, you know. Blue Eyes White Dragon was selected. Do you play Indigo? The only thing I could think of is if you play Indigo Eyes, but even if you play Indigo's Eyes, you know? You gotta beat over a 4,000 attacker, which is not necessarily easy. They might still have this, though. There's a possibility they do. But even then, if I'm not mistaken, when you activate this, if you go into silver, its effect would be negated. Because you used that to bring that out. So I don't understand what the play there was. Somebody didn't read Lordy Load. Yeah, they apparently didn't read Lordy Load, okay. For a Heavenly Sphere? I'm so perplexed by that. I have no idea why they did that. I mean, they have no cards in their hand, literally, guys, so, like, you know, we just start punching for game. Alright, let's go. Like, I can literally just punch this if I wanted to, but I can't, because I gotta punch the Blue Eyes. So when they go to activate the effect, I'm just gonna Mirror Kumo. So, like, you know? What was the point? Basically get lethal here. Yeah, about that. Hold up. Hold up, I get an effect here. Alright, apparently I don't get an effect here. Doesn't really matter, because you're taking 41 to this. Yeah, about that. You have no cards in your hand. Alright. Let it go through, because we'll attack that. And then we'll use his effect. They're just trying to drag it out, but there's no way that they go here. Yeah, about that. I have Ripper. Like, I don't know what they're trying. They're trying to extend it, like, but it's over. It's guaranteed over. Yeah, I do still wish to attack. Sir, I have Mirakumo on the field. Ah, boy. Are we... Okay. Main phase 2. Gonna set this. Main phase 2, I'm gonna set this as well. They're basically timer stalling at this point. I mean, I could do it. They have no monsters anyway, right? So, like, have fun with that. Give me 1 second, because there is something else I'm gonna do here. Because I need a monster to be able to pull that off. Yeah, about that. You want it, you have to discard. You discard it, where are you gonna discard it for? Yeah. Not yet. Another Primate Dragon. Okay. They're just gonna kind of like stall the game out. It's fine. Alright, let's do this. I don't like to get rid of Mirakumo in that situation, but just the process, guys. Activate. Card to target. Chain to that. It's a lot of complicated things going on, but like I said, just trust the process. It's just something to kind of get like an extra bounce and get him back on the field at the same time. Because now it's back in the deck. I mean, sure. Okay. We're basically back to square one yet again. I still even have the Mulch Army, so it's like, you know, you can't activate the effects, so like, yeah, he's still gonna hold it up. I mean, eventually he's gonna run out of time too, right? You would figure. For the spirit. Okay, battle phase. I'll take a little bit of damage. Well, I'm not really worried by that. Yeah. I mean, hold on. I was supposed to be able to use my Nibiru there. I was in... Alright. Was in battle phase, so we're fine. Oh, no. I mean, sure. Why not? If I want to do this... Yeah, I do. Because if not, then we get an Omni-Negate board on the field for free. So it's... I'm running out of time, too. That's the worst part here. But Mirakumo is going to come back anyway and board wipe. That's why I'm like, I'm not worried about it. An Ash Blossom for that? Okay, sure. I don't know, man. I'm definitely thinking we have screen peeking going on. But my turn's coming up anyway. Oh boy. And I have a reveal here. I don't know what else I have left in my deck. I don't know. Sussy. Sussy all the way through, but I can't prove it. I think there was screen peeking, definitely. But we shall see. Can't prove it, but I definitely feel like there was. But to each their own, right? Alright, next one. Don't have time. We just gotta grind. Your opponent's choosing whether to go first or second. They're going second. Okay. Or I'm going second, correction. Alright. A whole bunch of exclamation marks. Fascinating. Maybe we get to play Yugioh? We're about to find out. Yeah, I knew it was screen peeking. The person left immediately after. So they were cheating. Alright, well, if I'm not getting that, you're not getting this. It was 100% stream snipe in the last game, because they left right after. They left immediately after the game was over. God, man. That's what I hate about streaming Master Duel. So many cheaters in this game. Because they'll just go and they see the name and they go to YouTube and get like an unfair advantage, but what are you gonna do about it, right? You know? I think we might be cooked here anyway. I didn't necessarily open great. I gotta like maybe get to my next turn. Like I gotta prevent something from happening. If they're gonna add a card, we're still kind of good. High speed raid. What do you do again? Maybe this saves us? I'm not 100% sure this is. Am I gonna get to play this turn? Probably not. I have a 2-hour stream limit. So I just go next. Okay, on to the next one. Alright. Here we go with the climb again. Queen flip down. That's not good. We do not get to go first. Oh, somebody posted something in the Monster Hunter Discord of mine. Cool. I have to take a look at that after I finish stream today. Oh, it's the junk duck. This I have to stop as early as possible, because if not, it's game over. I mean, we might be okay here. And by might be, maybe okay. Yeah, do you want a special summon? I get a card to my hand. We also get the effect of this. I mean, we gotta go into that K9 Ripper as early as possible. Send you to the graveyard. Might have messed up here. I am kind of a little bit fatigued from these matches at this point. I mean, we grinded, what, 3 ranks already? Junk armor. Okay. I'm gonna special summon that. That's gonna allow me to special summon him. I mean, we might be good here. We just gotta wait on it. Okay, we drew into a card. I'm gonna activate my effect here. We are going to go into No, Nash Knight would be stupid. I'm gonna go into Ripper and hope that it's okay. We might not be cooked here. There's still a chance, Dread Knights. Because we're drawing a whole bunch of cards, and then on top of drawing a whole bunch of cards, we can stop, like, when they go for, like, a big hand effect or a graveyard effect. We just gotta be cautious. So it's a game of whether they're gonna play the Maxine game out forever. That's a normal summon. If we draw into the... What is it called again? See, that's how you know Dread's tired at this point. If we draw into Nibiru, the Primal Being 2 will be pretty good here, because they're going to continue to special summon spam. I think they're forfeiting. And Ripper does. Oh, that's their prerogative, right? Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. I didn't realize that. Oh, well, we're almost end on stream. Anyway, maybe we'll play one more and that's about it. GG's! Alright. Connection failed. They turned off their PlayStation. Or their cell phone, or their Nintendo Switch, or whatever it was. Alright. We got the sleeves. Those look kind of cool. Emperor Tanuki's critter count. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna play a little bit more. Not too much more, because it's close to stream time over for us. So, maybe one more, potentially, I don't know. Or maybe I end here. I'm waiting a couple seconds, because I also noticed when I got into the match something. Alright. Gun first, but that's a lot of titles. Alright, let's see how this goes. The one place I don't like to see Sanji in my hand. And this is not exactly a great hand either. I'm gonna bait some stuff out, because I need to. Activate the effect. Not chaining to negate my own card, that would be kind of annoying. Are you an Aqua? No, you're not, you're a machine. Okay, great. I mean, I kind of have to do this a little bit differently. I effed up. Oh no. I mean... that kind of sucks. I really... Because I'm so tired at this point. I just super miss playing now. Okay. Let's see if we can turn it around, but I think I made, like, a very crucial blunder here that we're not going to be able to turn from. We'll see. Oh, no, I can't special summon the one from my hand. Okay, we are very cooked here, Dread Knights. I might... This is probably GG next, because I'm... Brain go blur. And that's not Lantern. Let's tribute him. Activate the effect. If I can't get into the magic card, we're very cooked. We's a cook, guys. Because I gave up my normal summon for that. Okay. Brain fart. It happens to the best of us. Dread just tired at this point. Okay. 2 more, because I do want to get to the next gold rank. But I want to check out at this point. I can only do so much Yugioh Master Duel before I'm like, I just don't want to play anymore. Coin flip. We lost it. Go in second. No. Actually, I don't mind that. I was supposed to get Lantern, that was the thing, but I couldn't get Lantern the way it was at. And the problem is I know that he's probably got another counter for that. Oh, I'm not gonna get to play Yugioh. Oh, that's a cool animation, though. I might be very cooked here. I should have ended on the high note when we had that win. Me being greedy. Never be good or greed is bad. Actually, maybe this turns it around a little bit. Depends what they do. I might be able to do some tomfoolery here. That might help us. Unless they have like a counter to it. I mean, you set the card. What are you getting? To destroy me? We're gonna send that to the graveyard. Alright. There's a lot of stuff going on. I might not be able to pull this off, though. Because I don't... I have an idea of what I want to do. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with it. Trust the process here, Dread Knights. I don't know if this is going to work. So this is just kind of crazy. Because, like, if something gets negated here, it's kind of over for us. Oh, God. You have that, too? Okay, so it's on to the next one, basically. They had a board full of negates. Always when you want to get those 2 wins on stream, it's always this. And that's my problem, is I go too long sometimes. When I know I should just kind of, like, bow out. Alright. Maybe we play? I want to get to at least gold, whatever we're at. I think 2 would be the next one. I'll do the rest of it off a stream today. So I can get the rest of the gems we need. Okay, it's workable. Maybe. We're gonna bait some stuff out here. But I feel like I'm going against K9 too. It's probably like Vanquish Souls K9, so... Let's see what they do here. The one good thing is, ironically, I can counter my own Vanquish Souls if they do that. Yeah, I would like to play Yugioh this game. They really don't want me to play Yugioh. Boring. Now we're getting into whale territory. I could play Draco Tales for the last 2, but I really don't want to, because like the whole theme of today is just to stick with the same deck. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to start something else too, but we'll see. Hold it on, because I just want to get like the last 2 matches in for the day, just to rank up. We'll get a little bit further. Okay, it's not the best hand, that's for sure. I mean, having this guy in my hand's not exactly a thrilling thing. But there's stuff we can kind of do. I just gotta be careful. And it depends on the disruption. If we get negated, it's a very big choke point, because I have to give up a normal summon for that. Which I don't generally want to do, but it's better than the art option. Just potentially, like, just automatically losing. Is it going through, or is it not going through? Those last 2 matches, so many hand traps. I'm so fatigued. Alright, I do still going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide my screen for the last, like, game or 2. Not the full game. I'm just gonna hide the screen because I know we're getting, like, queued up with, like, people that are just, like, queuing in with the rank. 100%. Because that's not matchmaking. Ah, it's fatiguing, too. And because it's, like, so sweaty right now for the current game, Because it's like the beginning of the rank season. It's just like... I really don't want to play Vanquish Souls K9 mirror matches. Or, I'm not technically a mirror. You know? But I'm tired. I just want those 2 wins so we can end, too. Because I've been going for 2 hours. I have other things I'd like to do, like eat. And maybe have a nice cold, frosty one. And work on some other stuff that I need to work on. Okay. I'm gonna start with a weird bluff. Let's see if they let that go through. They do let it go through. Maybe we get to play Yugioh this time. Alright. But now that. Interesting. These guys are with me because I see on the screen. Why am I getting blue if my OBS is in green here? That's sus. Because my internet is just fine right now, so... It's like the person's trying to throw me off the game. I don't know if I'm even gonna get to summon this. Okay, I am. Come on, Gabriel. This is a 2-hour stream that's going into stream. I might have to end early, because I don't think we're gonna get those last 2. I'm waiting on it. Because, like, just gonna, like, if I'm being held hostage by some nefarious stuff, I'm gonna hold them hostage for a little bit too, I suppose. Let's get the Mitsurugi ritual here so we can finally, maybe, hopefully end. Alright, Mitsurugi ritual. I'm gonna go number 2 in this effect. So we're gonna get the Habakiri out first. I suspect they probably have hand traps. Every deck has hand traps, right? So there should be a situation to stop something. Okay. I'm gonna activate this effect first, Chainlink 1. Get the ritual card. Chainlink 2, add a monster. Or it could be something else. I think in this case what we're gonna do is it's just a Matama for safety. Because it gives us an extra extender. This card is actually really good in Mitsurugi engines. I don't know why people don't really play it. Some decks that just absolutely don't play it. I'm gonna put the K9 thing just for threatening us. Just to bait out some other things maybe potentially here. Add a card. Let's get you. Okay. Let's activate Mitsurugi Ritual. I am going to go number 1 so we can stop maybe potentially a Nibiru play from happening. So he's going to go to Graveyard, trust the process, and it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense like I've said a whole bunch of times before. Amino Makuro. Okay, that's going to trigger his effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the mirror here. Okay, great. We're going to play the mirror. We're going to get the Matama. We're going to tribute the Habakiri. Here is a potentially where if they wanted to, like, graveyard manipulate. I'm going to put it in defense position because it's more important to 34 defense. Alright, we're going to activate the effect of Habakiri. I'm not going to Ash Blossom my own card. That would be stupid. Mitsurugi Prayers. Special summon Habakiri back. Alright, we're kind of hopeful. I mean, my opponent's probably right now going to be like, can I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh? And I will tell you, there's matches where I haven't been able to play a match either, which is not, like, fun for me from my perspective either. Special summon the Jokul. This is one of the few times I actually can get... I think the person's... Come on, man. Don't stop doing that weird sussy-wussy stuff. I mean, I think probably I will have to do the last level up off a stream because it just looks like it's going to be one of those things now. Stop holding me hostage. Alright, we could send that, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to put this... I normally don't put it in the link position, but I want, like, an extra slot here. For stuff. Because I need to, so... Let's rip the Ripper. It doesn't really matter, but I usually do Jokul here. I'm not chaining to that. Bro, please stop holding this game hostage. Let's get that. Restraint. Gonna get back to Jokel. I don't know why that's bluing, because I'm looking at my OBS and... Oh my goodness, guys. I always know when I run into these players. It's just like, because it's like, eh. They're basically like DDoSing the game. Alright. Come on, Gabriel. Like, don't do this, bro. We're not going anywhere for a while, Dread Knights. Whew. I don't want to, like, quit. Why they're doing this is to kind of throw me off my game. So I kind of make a mistake with the place, which is kind of working, to be honest, because I have to worry and checking over OBS to see if these guys are still with me or tomfoolery. It's eventually going to stop. Can I summon, please? Because it's like, look at the time, too. The time over thing. And it's because they've been intentionally, like, screwing with everything. Okay, 2. Come on, Gabriel. It's a 2-hour stream that's in overtime. And you keep doing the same cheap thing to try to... No, I'm not attaching. Alright. Let's go into Chaos Knight. Okay, good. Let me get my monster, please, Gabe. Okay, good. Alright, activate the effect. Let's get rid of you. Try not to make the mistake. Alright, not chaining to that. It's special. Okay, good. We don't have to pop here. But we do have to set. See, basically get timer stalled out. They're basically cheating. I will report them after game. This look, the timer's been going with screw this game too. Come on, man. I don't know why people do that, but it happens in Master Duel. Unfortunately, usually they target the smaller streamers with this stuff. It's not usually the bigger streamers that have that problem. Sure. Do you want to discard a card for that to happen? I mean, if you're going to activate it, discard a card from your hand. I mean, that was the one to imperm here, but, you know, hey, whatever. It's a Blue Eyes deck. Okay. What are you doing? I gotta wait on it, unfortunately. Fine now that I'm going. You know, it's like, come on, bro. Okay. So what are you gonna do with that now? You gotta get off the field. Hmm? Yeah, about that, bro. Let's do it this way. I'm not chaining to that. See how the timer stall thing here happened too? Okay. Let's see them do that. Gonna get him back. Come on. Not chaining to that? Oh, you poor fool. I'm gonna do this then. This is gonna be a complicated turn, okay? So just trust the process here. Not chaining just yet. Alright, let's go both effects here. Add that to my hand. Special summon. Remember, he had been negated before, so he's gonna come back and board wipe. Unless he uses the effect, which is fine. I know, there's a lot of things. He's trying to timer stall me out, too. Okay. I'm not gonna activate the effect. Because we don't need to here. God, stop with the timer stall. That's fine. I can't believe we ran into one of these. It's fine. Send one normal. Okay, fine. Go ahead, you're good. I'm not really worried about that. Alright, not chaining to that. Again, still not worried about that. No, I can't activate anything because they're trying to cheesy timer stall here. I have to do it on that. I might get... You know? They're trying to timer stall here, which is... I might not have enough time to actually do my play here. Are you kidding, bro? You are so getting reported for all the crap that you did to cheat. It's like... I don't get to activate my effect, and I'm gonna have to not activate it. So what they did was they DDoS'd me, and then after they DDoS'd me, they manipulated the time, for those who were wondering, so that I wouldn't have the correct time to actually be able to play my match. So, like, I have to hit cancel real quick, because if not, I'm basically dead. Because I could pop that, but I'm gonna run out of time. And now it looks like the whole game's gonna get stalled up again. Lovely. Game? Please? Master Duel? Please? Master Duel? And now they're just gonna stall out the rest. Oh, lovely. I'm waiting for the 4 to stop, but it's... As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, game is being held hostage so many different ways. Watch. Like, I'm not gonna have enough time to do it. So I basically lose over timer, despite the fact I had a whole bunch of time. But they DDoS'd the server, so that then I couldn't play properly. You were definitely being reported for that. Alright, I'm gonna continue a little bit more. Not too much longer, though. I'm gonna just probably one more game, and I'll just level up at after that, because that kind of made me annoyed. Alright, let's go. On to the next one, as the saying goes. That's, like, really annoying, too, because it's not like the internet. That was literally, they DDoS the server to get a cheap win. Because then, when it mysteriously is fine, what ends up happening is... Of course. Well, it's a good thing I have this, so I can maybe extend the play. I have to. I'm not gonna negate my own card, because that'd be stupid here. We could do a whole bunch of stuff, but we're just gonna go with 2. I'm gonna add the Habakiri to my hand. Activate this effect. Not negating my own effect, because that would kind of suck. Alright. Reveal the Habakiri. Do I get to play Yugioh? Let's see. Special summon. Tribute. Activate the effect. Anything to that? Nothing. They have a hand trap because they keep pausing. There's a big pause that's going on every time. Since this is kind of a dead draw in my hand, I'm gonna tribute so I can see what my opponent has in his hand. That way I know what to do. So you have an imperm. Okay, that's good to know. And what else are you playing? Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Habakiri doesn't really do anything on the field. So... Wait, hold on. What happened here? I'm special summoning this. Oh, I don't have the monsters in that? Huh? I had the monsters for that. What is... Okay, I'm not gonna argue it. Activate. Hmm. Fascinating. Is it going through? Yes? No? Maybe so? Distribute this. Special defense position. I mean, the only good thing is we know what they have in their hand, and like the worst thing is the imperm. Anything to that? Nothing. Card that I need to add to my hand here. I gave up my normal summon. Prayers is kind of useful. Yes. Alright. It's not looking great, but it's not looking bad. That's the best I can say here. Turn change. Standby phase. Well, we know they have field cards and an imperm for that. Okay. Sure, I suppose. That's why I have the Ash Blossom. This is a very weird match, I'm sorry. It's very weird because of the way it started. I think that's once per turn, so we should be good. Maybe we're not good. Oh my god. Whenever I just want to end Yu-Gi-Oh, it's always like this. I was negated by imperm, so I can't activate the effect. I don't have time for this, guys. I really don't. I want to go to the next one. I don't have time for this. I'm trying to end stream, buddy. If you want to combo out, it's cool, but you're not going to combo out on me. You can combo out on somebody else. I'm tired. I just want to get one more match in. I was going to rank up on stream the rest of the way, but I'm not. I'm just going to play one more. One more win. and then we'll do it off of stream, because I know how it goes at this time of day. Win coin flip? Okay. We are going first. May the odds be in our favor. You know, the worst thing is too is like when I'm streaming and I want to just end on a high note, and then people just like just these games, man. Like I have other things I really want to do after this, and I'm not gonna be able to do them because I'm stuck here trying to finish stream playing a card game that is super unbalanced. I basically don't get to play Yu-Gi-Oh again. I wish I could tribute this, but it's not a reptile. Oh. Well, that's lovely. You see the games that we've had? They're basically been non-games. Because I haven't literally gotten a chance to play. I'm gonna, just so I know what's in his hand, because it's like a dead monster on the field anyway. Oh, I can't. Okay, well. F me, right? Oh, I'm tired. I might switch to Draco Tales for the last 2 games. If you set one and you don't do anything after that, I'm gonna be so pissed. It's Malice? Oh, God. You did all that for Malice, you... Oh, you just conveniently have everything. Okay. Draco Tail time, guys. Draco Tail times. It's one of those ones where, like, if I don't switch the decks, I'm just never gonna be able to end. Alright, where's Draco Tails? Okay. This is probably gonna be a lot quicker to deal with this at this point. Because I want to end. I want to be done before 8 o'clock. And it's like, oh god. Don't win the coin flip, don't really mind with this deck. Alright. My hand is it's better. It's not great. It's better. You set one. I'm fine with you just setting one, sir. That is the least of my problems. Okay. But Age, go. Draw face draw. Alright, there's a lot we could do. Normal summon. Search. Do you like that I'm searching? No, of course you don't. That is perfectly fine. I expected you had an Ash Blossom. This deck can play out of that. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna play my branded fusion now, so I'm still gonna get the stuff that I want. Are you for real? Well, they're gonna negate that. Bro, I'm gonna get my monster out whether you like it or not. Like, do you have a 4th negate here? Because you wasted an imperm. So you don't have an extra imperm. So I'm just gonna go get this. Special summon a monster? We could, but it'd be kind of stupid. What can I summon? Pop that. Yeah, but I give up a lot for that. I don't think that's the play. But we already kind of locked into that, so I have no choice. Oh no. It's just 2 monsters, alright? So, 1... You're kind of useless now. So I don't mind losing that. We're good. Don't worry, we're good. They over-abuse, like, their hand traps. And we can, like, probably beat them. Gonna chain to this. And pop your card there. Not chaining to that. It's a pendulum deck? Okay. Honestly, overextending here doesn't feel like the play. Overextending seems pretty stupid, so I'm just gonna go for a regular attack and not, like, overextend too much here. Because why do that? It doesn't make any sense, feasibly. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I kind of figured after a while we were gonna have to switch to Draco Tales for the last 2 games. I was trying to hold it off because I was trying to see how far I could take that deck into things, but Draco Tales is the rest of the way that I'm gonna probably climb. Like, usually Draco Tales is more powerful than the deck I was using before, for those of you wondering. Lost the coin flip, don't care with this deck. I'm going second. Alright. Slake 2. Electric Boogaloo. What do you have for me? Tell me you have some really interesting things. Oracles. Okay. We're okay unless they do Call by the Grave here. Or Ash Blossom. Call by the Grave! I summoned that! Oh my god. I manifested that. We're not okay anymore. We're not okay. I freaking manifested that. Oh my god, I want to punch the air right now. Alright, well, so much for that. Oh man. I don't know what else there's in their hand too, so it's like I gotta read stuff here, because you activate, you can banish this card from your grave or special summon one Orcos. Can't do anything about that, so I gotta just kind of wait. And see if maybe we get a choke point here. Dread is so tired. I don't think we get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! This game. We really need the maxi. Because if not, this is just going to be full combo. I don't think I can stop this with my hand. Why am I even wasting my time with this game? Like, this actual match. Let's just GG next. I want to end. I'm like, desperately want to end at this point, but I want to hit the gold up. On to the next one. One more. Jesus Christ, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, here we go. Imagine a world where Ash Blossom was actually restricted to 1. Where you weren't constantly, like, when you try to do something, Ash Blossom. Because Ash Blossom back in the day wasn't that powerful of a card, but over the last couple of formats, it's become a card where it says, you just don't play your turn. Alright, I can kind of live with this hand. Main phase 1. Please play game. Tread tired. Tread like so tired. Tread want to go sleep and eat and do our things. Okay. Yes. What are you? What is this? Okay. It's a pendulum duck. This might be why no. I'm not doing that. That's fine. This is... yeah. Okay. I'm fine with this. We'll get to play our turn 2. That's fine too. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm so sorry. This is why I say Ash Blossom needs to be restricted. It's so unfair that you can just chuck that card and just stop, like, everything that this person just set up. So basically all that, and then it's like you don't get to play. That's why in Japan, OCG, this is gets abused to just basically stop, like, everything. Alright, let's play this. I don't have to worry about negations here. So, like, realistically, do this. Yeah, they're gonna forfeit. I don't blame them. Ash Blossom. Like, gosh darn Ash Blossom. Just have me restriction like an OCG, please. Like, I feel even bad about that. Like, we just Ash Blossomed them for game. We didn't really do anything else to game them. But, switching to Draco Tales was the play there. We're gold tier 2. I probably won't be playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for a while, at least on stream. I will probably grind the rest of the way up again like I usually do. Maybe next time I'll play a little bit of casual. The decks that we played today, for those of you who are curious, this is K9 Mitsurugi. It's pretty much straightforward. So it's 2 Drone Lockbirds, 1 Max C, free Ash Blossoms, free Molcharmy, 1 Mitsurugi Kusanagi, 1 Mitsurugi Sanji, 1 Mitsurugi Arama, 3 copies of K9 Izuna, 2 copies, because it's semi-restricted, K9 Joku, 1 copy of K9 66B Lantern, 1 K9 Lupus, 2 copies of K9 Noro, 1 Neighbor of the Primal Being, although I'm tempted to play second one in this deck. Amuro no Murakumo, 1 copy of that, 1 copy of Mitama, 2 copies of Habakiri, 3 copies of Preparation of Rites, 1 copy of Mitsurugi Ritual, 1 copy of Mirror, 3 copies of Case for K9, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator, 3 copies of Mitsurugi Prayers, 1 copy of K9 LC Release Restraint, 1 copy of K9 Force Release, 3 copies of Infinite Paradance. For the extra deck, 104 Masquerade, C104 Umbral Horror Masquerade, 1 C106 Giant Red Hand, 1 Nash Knight, 2 copies of K9 Ripper, 1 copy of Valon the Super Size Sky Blaster, try to say that 5 times fast, 1 copy of K9 66X Jax, 1 copy of CXYZ Nash Knight. That's the combo to bring out the Umbral Horror. I showed it off many duels. K9X Werewolf, Zeus, Typhon, which did win us a couple of games, ironically, IP Masquerena, Dynamundo, SP Little Knight. That was that deck that we used. Let me show you the Draco Tail deck, for those who are wondering, because that's basically got us to those last 2 games. It sucks when you have to switch decks on the ladder, but sometimes you just have no choice. 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Drolock, Max C, Draco Tail Fyruxel, I don't know how you pronounce it, King of the Swamp, free Ash Blossoms. Please, Konami, I am begging you, put this at 1 or semi-restricted after Duelist Cup. I am tired of Ash Blossoming my opponent, and they forfeit because you basically stopped everything on their turn. And I'm tired of that also happening to me. 1 card should not be this powerful, and its like usage is crazy high. Like, follow OCG, semi-restriction, try it out for a while. 3 copies of Draco Tail Malulu, 1 copy of Fallen Albaz, 2 copies of Blazing Cartestia, 3 copies of Molcharmy Fuwalos, 3 copies of Draco Tail Lucius, 3 copies of Draco Tail Famina, 3 copies of Draco Tail Ugrulia, 1 copy of Draco Tail Pan, Neighbor of the Primal Being. I'm starting to think I'm going to probably start playing 2 of this, because I'm just seeing so many situations where having 2, in case you draw into it, Molcharmy is way more helpful. 2 copies of Branded Fusion, 3 copies of K2 Draco Tail, 3 copies of Rahu Draco Tail, 1 copy of Draco Horn, 1 copy of Draco Flame, 1 copy of Draco Sting. For the extra deck, 2 Draco Tail Gulamel, 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Why? Because you use it with this and King of the Swamp to bring it out. 1 copy of Mysterion the Dragon Crown, 1 copy of Mirror Jade the Ice Blade Dragon, 1 Rimbrum the Striking Dragon. Some people don't use it in this build. I do, because it comes in handy. There's a lot of wind types in this, so why wouldn't use it? 1 Albion the Sanctfire Dragon, 1 Chaos Star Source Dragon, 3 copies of Arphalion, 1 Secretarian Dragon, 1 Haraxio the Heavenly Spears, 1 Predapant Verte Anaconda. Alright. I'm probably still playing off a stream. I just don't want to stream the rest of it, because I'm tired of, like, stream sniping happening and other things. With that being said, though, thank you to everybody that hung out, however long it was. We got a lot of gems. I still want more. I'm going to pull some more packs. That's why I want, like, 1,000. Thanks to everybody that hung out. Thanks to everybody that chatted. Sky. Thank you to everybody that lurked. Thank you to the Luck of the Rabbit that blocked, like, people from trying to figure out whether they were queued up with us or not. Tomorrow, I am playing Monster Hunter Wilds, because there's the event quest. New event quest went live. Not the ones for March 4th, but the ones that happened before March 4th. I won't be able to play March 4th Monster Hunter Wild, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. Then the rest of the week is pretty basic. Fortnite on Wednesday. Thursday, I have something else scheduled, which is a speedrun of Jaws NES, which I'm looking forward to speedrunning. I'm going to be doing a speedrun stream. I'm trying to break a certain time that I used to have years ago, but I'm kind of getting into practice and learning new pathings. Maybe we break the world record even. I doubt it, but we're going to try on stream to do it. Probably 2 hours. That's going to be Thursday. So that should be interesting because I've never had to really do streaming and trying to break a world record at the same time. That's kind of difficult. But we're going to do it anyway. And then Friday, I am playing my usual Dead by Daylight Survivor rounds. We'll be playing with Bill. That's basically what's planned for the week. As always, my plan does get changed. If I wake up, I'm like, I don't feel like playing this. I'm probably not going to play it. I have, like, some big announcements that are coming in the not-too-distant future. I can't really talk about them yet. It is going to happen around, like, sometime for my 6th anniversary, May 4th. I have technically alluded kind of to some things, so, like, if you're very up in the know or you're in my Discord, you probably have been hinted about it a lot. But yeah. With that being said, though, thank you to everybody who hung out, thank you to everybody who chatted, thank you to everybody. Like, I greatly appreciate it. And most importantly, I appreciate you. Till next time, guys.